Okay, wait. Did it tweet?
I think so.
Okay, let me go tweet that out real quick.
Welcome to today's episode of the Generational Run podcast. I'm your host, Mads. Alyssa's joining us in a second. We're going to talk about all things Yankees, all things Wildcard, Championship Series, and you guys sent in a lot of questions, so we're going to answer those too.
Okay, am I
Yeah.
here? I had to go
Yes, we have
quick.
people on, so
What? Hey, I can't see the viewers, but hi. I can't see the comments
all
from it. Oh, wait.
right. So, do you want to introduce yourself?
I mean, yeah, I think we all know that
Oh,
I'm the crazy one. I'm Alyssa, Schlittler era. But
yes,
yeah,
you guys know her because Cam Schlittler is like, Cam knows who she is.
yeah.
Maybe we can get him to join.
One day, maybe one day. I'm hoping on
We
it.
will. All right,
Yeah.
so let's get into it. Let's recap the wild card. Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. Um I let's start with game 1. I did not think we were going to win game 1. I obviously was hoping we would win. I think Garrett Crochet is a great pitcher. I just
Yeah.
think we did start to crack. I mean, we got a couple hits off him in the first, but the Yankees like to leave the bases loaded, so we didn't really go anywhere. But for me, it was more we had won 8 games in a row before that. Like you can't win them all. Obviously, you're gonna lose one.
Yeah.
It just sucks that was the one that we lost.
You know, I wanted them to lose the last game of the season, all things into consideration about the division. Understood we were playing for something, but usually you have to lose one, right? I wanted them to lose the
Right.
last game of the season, go into a little bit of a break, and then go into the wild card and win. I thought that we were going to win game 1 because of Max Fried. Now,
I
I mean,
agree. I
Crochet
think
is
they
a
took
great
him out
pitcher.
too early.
I did too. I think he should have finished the inning, and I think that things would not have
I
happened if
I get
that were
why
to
they took him
be the
out.
case.
Max is a lefty, Jarren Duran's a lefty. That was an easier matchup for him to get out of
Yes.
than I forget who was after Duran, but I know it was a righty, so that matchup would have been a little harder to, pull
Yeah.
off and get the out. But hearing Max's interview after the game where he said he didn't have much left in the tank, I was happy that they took him out when they did. Um, but
Yeah.
they played a great game. They just have to, when people are on base, you have to score. That's a huge, huge, huge thing.
Yeah. I mean, there's no excuse as to why the bases are left loaded with no outs. There is literally no excuse for it. And I mean, I'm not mad at them because overall they won the series. I'm not mad.
Right.
I was in the middle of a Chili's in the middle of Oklahoma City, and I had people looking at me because I'm wearing a jersey, and it's like, well, I'm embarrassed that happened. I mean, they're a great team with great history.
Yes.
Nobody really, really hates the Yankees other than the Red Sox fans, but
I'm a Blue Jays
it's
fan.
upsetting to be there. Well, them two, all of a sudden they're relevant, but I mean, it's upsetting to have the fake comeback, as everyone calls it, is to sit there and be like, oh
Right.
my god, we're gonna score runs, we're gonna score a run, and we score no runs.
Right.
So I mean, I'm disappointed but not surprised, I guess.
And then game 2,
So
Carlos pitched a great game. I was there. I said, I do not care what happens in game 3. I
I mean,
just do
look
not want to
at
be
that.
there. I said I don't want to be there when they lose the division, so they had to win. And they did, and I was so happy.
I think he could have
It's,
did better.
everyone watching this stream knows that he is my favorite pitcher. So I was so happy that I got to
Yeah,
see him.
I think he made a few
Blue
mistakes as
Jays.
far as the location of where he put the ball. The
Agreed.
loss is not on him, though. Well, not we didn't lose that game, but I mean, it's not on him what happened. I think that he could have, not given some meatballs, but he did good. He's I would say, our second ace now that, well, obviously because Cole is out right now, but
Right.
he is a guy that definitely is reliable in our rotation, and he will be for a
He
long
had
time.
one
I
hell of a
think he
comeback
definitely, yeah, from 2023, yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I
And
remember thinking, well,
from
this guy sucks, and he's great.
yeah, we got scared. He was striking or he was playing horribly and was blowing kisses to the crowd. Like that is not. I don't like that. But he really turned it around. From where I was sitting
Yeah,
on Wednesday, the angle on the pitches was like weird. It just happened to be where I was sitting, so they all looked like pretty good pitches. But after I watched
really.
like I watched the highlights back and like saw that some of those pitches were, the umpire was calling a ball and it really was a ball, but it didn't look like it from where we were sitting.
Yeah, a big part of it's on the umpire too. I cannot wait for this ABS system to be a thing. I saw it
Mhm.
down in Scranton when I was living up there. I saw Spencer Jones go like this, and I'm like, what's he doing? It
Yeah.
shows on the screen and he was right. And I'm like, my mouth dropped open because I'm like, what is this? I haven't seen it. I didn't really watch spring training. I'll say that. And I see this thing and it says ball. And I'm like, huh. I said, we need that in the majors. And that was coming. So it's like it can't come soon enough. That's what I think.
Yeah, agreed. A lot of people don't like it because it takes away the human element, but you know what? Brian Walsh, he couldn't call
Mhm.
anything. It was just so bad.
Yeah.
And like I get it. It cannot be perfect. It is not going to be perfect. The umpire does not have the little box that we have on our TV, you
True.
know? So I get where people say it takes away the human element of it, but at
Yeah.
the same time, the calls are so like outrageously off. We need it. It has to happen. I think we should have had it
Yeah.
this
It would be nice.
postseason. You had it during the All-Star game. That is the best of the best. The best players on all of the
Yeah.
teams trying it out, and it worked. I think you should put that in the postseason.
I think it should have been implemented too. I don't know why it wasn't, but it would have done us some good.
Yeah, agreed. And then game three, how I know you were happy. Cam pitched a
I was very, very happy.
amazing game.
He did. I was like sobbing. So I told you the story, but nobody else knows the story. My sister-in-law had a baby in the middle of the game. So we go there to meet the baby, and I'm sitting there with my legs crossed. I got my jersey on, I got my phone in my hand, and I have the MLB app just there. Um, my son was with his grandpa's arms because I was so locked in. And I'm watching, and I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, there is no way. It was when he had 8 strikeouts that we had to go to the hospital. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, my heart's racing. I'm like, oh my God. Like, should I say something? Like, I'm freaking out right now. I'm like, guys, I'm freaking out right now. And I'm like, what? What's going on? I'm like, my favorite pitcher is just throwing a gem right now.
It was
And I just,
insane.
yeah, I was like, when we were walking out of the hospital, I was ready to just like run. Like, run. What does this comment say? I'm so sure. I'm so sure. Yeah, but no, I was like, I didn't believe that life was real. I got in my car and I started crying. I was like sobbing real tears, and then my
I
phone starts blowing up.
I'm gonna be so honest with everyone on this stream. The last out, I cried. I literally cried for like an hour. It's the wild card. I was just so happy.
Yeah,
I was
I was in
so freaking
tears.
happy.
Yeah, I was in
Oh
tears.
my
I wanted
god.
to like go have some drinks to celebrate, but I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do that. And I just like sat there and like stared at the road. I'm like, oh my God. Like I was just stunned. I didn't really have a reaction at first when I was sitting by myself, and I was like, damn, like he did that. And I'm proud
I
of
know, it
him.
was crazy.
That's my
And you know
cookies.
what? I do feel for the Red Sox pitcher. You're a rookie. You
I
pitched
don't.
5 games in the major leagues. Okay, well, I'm gonna be nice. I feel he pitched a great game until the fourth inning. And you know what? That was the only inning that we scored. Nothing happened after that. It was a
Yeah.
great game. Both teams were on top of their game, if I'm being like
Yeah.
honest with you. It was a great game. It was a great series. Both teams were hungry for it, and you could tell.
Yeah.
It's just a
I
little
think that we
sweeter
just
that
figured
we
him
we
out.
finished.
Yeah, we figured him out definitely. They started paying attention to where the pitches were. I mean,
Agreed.
our offense, is just explosive. So, I mean,
Mhm.
Wells, I have everything good to say about Wells today and
Hmm.
yesterday. I wasn't a believer in Wells. It was not a part of the whole Wells experience. I was in full like consideration that we should put Ben Rice behind there full time, and I'm like, well, I was wrong. I think that Wells
Yeah,
is
I
great.
Wells is probably one of the best catchers I've seen. Just the framing aspect, he's just so good at it.
Yeah,
If only he
yes,
could get the bat moving just a little bit harder, because Ben Rice, he just
yeah,
hits. He's been incredible. And we have the problem. It's a great problem to have, but you have Ben Rice, you have Giancarlo Stanton, you have Paul Goldschmidt, Aaron Judge. You have all of these big bats that you want in the lineup. You can't get them all in the lineup at the same time. So you have to figure out a
I know, and
way
that's where
to
things get
maneuver
bad.
your lineup and your positions where you can get all of those bats in the lineup. And we have the platoon team. So, if we're stacked against righties, we're
Yeah.
stacked against lefties. It doesn't really matter who we're facing. We have the offensive advantage as long as the bats wake up.
So in other words, we have every possibility to get number 28 this year, and there's no excuse as to why we can't do it. Because
Oh,
we
we are
have
going all
every
the
most.
way. Every
Okay.
single one of the people watching this right now has seen me comment, call me crazy, but this is our year. It is. Just
Well,
guys have to
nobody's
trust
seen
me
my
on this
shirt.
one.
I'm
Show
wearing
them
the
your
camp
shirt.
today. Expected different, but I'm wearing the total slit shirt today because why not? But no, I think I'll give you that. I'll say Yankees and I'll say Cubs just to
Yankees,
checkmate you on
Phillies.
that.
I'm pushing the Yankees Phillies agenda so hard. It has to happen.
That
I,
would
I need a
cause a war.
2009 rematch. Yeah, I know. I
Okay.
know.
Okay. Okay. Good luck, Pennsylvania. Good luck.
I know you guys are dealing with Mads. Okay, see, someone just said Yanks Phils. See, you know
That's
ball.
Casey. Hey, Casey. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. So
Yeah.
many
All right. You want to?
possibilities.
I I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever comes. I I
So am
feel
I.
so
Somebody
good
needs to
after
hide
that wild
sidekick,
card.
though.
I get that
I
the
do,
team
too.
is different in September than it is in May. We were absolutely raking in May. It was just crazy, and then we fell off over the summer.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're a different team month to month, but if you
Yeah.
think about game 2 when it was 2-0 Yankees, 2-2, and then it was 3-2, 3-3, and then finally it was 4-3. If the June 2024 Yankees were playing this game, it would have ended at 2-0 Red Sox. Like we would have never came back. And I just think that shows
You
the
think
resilience.
so? You think
What'd you
so?
say?
Really?
I
Do
do
you
think
think that
so.
they would come back? I think Juan Soto would have hit a bomb, honestly.
You said
Maybe.
Yankees
Maybe.
Brewers. Okay, I could see that too.
I like the Brewers matchup. I'm rooting for
I
them, kind of,
do.
sort of.
I just think it's so funny that they're like the best team in baseball and we swept them the first 3 games. That's just all I can
I
think
said that
of.
last night. I said that last night
Yeah,
because
I'm
my
like,
in-laws are Cubs fans. Literally.
I yeah, everyone's getting swept by the Brewers and we're like, "Oh, we swept the Brewers back in March."
So in other words, we're just simply better.
I
But we
think
can't get too cocky.
guys, Drew, my guy, I'll forever root for him. I like it.
I'm rooting for Yelich. I love Christian Yelich.
Yeah,
I think that he is adorable. I think that he's a good hitter. He's a good ball player.
yeah, yeah. I think my heart is set on Yankees Phillies though. I don't know. I've felt it all year, not just the fact that the Yankees
Yeah.
and the Phillies happen to both make the playoffs. I have been saying this since March. You can ask my family. Like anytime they're like, so I'm like the huge baseball nerd of the family. They're like, "Oh, what's going to happen this season?" I'm like, "Yankees, Phillies." I keep saying it. It's going to happen. And if it doesn't happen because the teams are good enough
That's
to make it happen, it's
crazy.
because I said it so much. I manifested it.
I mean, you have a chance of being right, and if you are right, you're playing my lottery tickets because I
Yeah.
need that.
Yeah. All right, you want to answer some questions? People put in questions today
Yeah,
for us. All right.
hit me.
Let's see. Beatty is king. Favorite Yankee Stadium food item?
Ooh, I don't know. Go
Mine's a
first. I don't
99
know.
burger.
I never had it. Uh,
It's so
you
good.
know what?
It's
I'm
so
gonna go
good.
with the walking taco up by the
Ooh,
right field bleachers because I had that last time I went and it was so good. A little spicy,
that
but it
sounds
was
good.
good. Jalapeno
I
is
have not
next
had it.
time,
I
but
will add it to my list of things to try next time I go.
it's a chicken walking taco, but it's good. It's
Ooh,
trust me.
that
I'm a
sounds
picky
good.
eater. Trust me.
Me too. Okay, let's see. What player got you into
Ooh.
the game?
It wasn't really a player for me. I mean, I grew up a Yankee fan. I was forced into it. Not like it's a bad thing. I love my Yankees,
Yeah, I grew up a
but I mean,
Yankees fan
growing up,
too.
I mean, I was too young to remember like our World Series and everything. But they dragged me to a game in 2018. My whole family was like, "Get me far. We're going to Yankee Stadium." I said, "Where?" Like, "You're a Yankee fan. You know this." I'm like, "Yeah, I never watched baseball." They're like, "It's different in person. I promise." So I get there, and this place is like a zoo. Yankee Stadium is like going to a nightclub in Seaside Heights, New Jersey. So I get there and I'm like young, I'm like 15, 16, and I'm like, oh my God, this place is like epic. I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely really getting into baseball more, not just, going with the I grew up a Yankee fan thing. I'm gonna actually get into it. And I did, and then I found out about Didi Gregorius, Aaron Judge, and all
Yeah.
them. So it was fun.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think mine was necessarily a player either. I can give you the little background. My dad was a huge Yankees fan. He passed away in 2012, and this is kind of my way of like being connected still. Um,
Yeah.
I love baseball. I love the sport. Every single person in my family has played baseball, softball. A bunch of my uncles still are on like, senior leagues, slow pitch, whatever. Like we're
Really?
all just so involved. That's like our thing. At like birthday parties, all of the cousins get together and we play wiffle ball. Like that's just huge for us.
Yeah.
Um, but if I had to choose a player, I'm gonna go with either Aaron Judge or I'm gonna go with Didi Gregorius because I think that's when I was really the start of the Judge era was when I was first old enough
Yeah.
to really get into the game. I think I was like 9 or 10. Um, and that's when I really started paying attention and I thought, "Oh wow, like these guys are really good." And I grew to love those two players and I think that they really helped solidify my love for the sport and the team. So that's my story.
That's a cute story.
Yeah, and then you know what? I started posting on Twitter about the Yankees and just to really get out there and be like, this team sucks when they're playing bad, and just let my anger and frustration out. And then people started to follow me, and now we have a podcast. So this is crazy.
You know what? Well, is Casey still in here? If she is still in here, I'm going to say this. I did not know that the New York Yankees had MLB Twitter. I did not know that the fans were like on here. I actually downloaded Twitter again to see updates of this season. I started my Twitter as the Kid Leroy fan page and Tate McRae. I found Casey out of nowhere. It says Weaver Closer era, and I realized that the Yankees have like a Twitter page, like of a bunch of fans, and I'm like, no way. So Casey got me into MLB Twitter because I just found her out of nowhere, and now I met all of you guys, and I got to meet you in person. So that has been such a blessing, such
Yeah,
a blessing.
it's crazy how these things work out. I'm just very happy that you guys all
Yeah.
want to hear what I have to say. I'm annoying sometimes. I don't like being on the podcast for long periods of time because I don't like to hear myself talk for that long. I get sick of myself. All right, let's
No
do the
way, no,
next
girl.
question.
Oh, is it? Oh my. Okay.
What was going through your head while you were watching Cam pitch last night, and how are you feeling about the upcoming series about Toronto? I'm feeling great about Toronto. I think Yankees in four. That is my prediction. Lock it in.
Smart.
Um, I'm just kidding. I'll feel really bad if you guys bet on this and you lose money. So don't listen to me.
I feel like I'm blushing. I definitely am blushing. So how did I feel while I was watching Cam pitch last night? Scared. At first, I was really nervous, and then I was like, "Oh my God, no way! He's just that good." And I mean, I always believed. Like every pitch, I kind of like shake a little bit because I'm like, am I gonna get bullied in 10 minutes when someone finds out that he gives up a home run? Because you guys tag me and everything. So I'm like, I'm either gonna get bullied tonight or I'm gonna get like, a bunch of love messages. But I mean, over like, first of all, that aside, like when I look at his face, I'm like, oh my god, he's just hot. I mean, I felt good
I hope
seeing a
he's
pitch.
watching this
Now,
right
as far
now.
as Toronto, as far as Toronto, I'm a little bit worried about George Springer. That's my only concern. I know that we can like handle everybody else. George Springer is just like a thorn in our side. I think we need to
Agreed.
just every time he comes up, throw up the four like they do to Aaron Judge every time I see him. If we can control George Springer, I think that we mow right past them, just like trample all over him and just move on. He's the
I
only
agree.
problem.
And
Vladdy not going to against us.
yeah, I know. I think Springer is the problem. You're right. He's the thorn in our side. We'll talk more about that
Yep.
because we're gonna give you guys a little preview of the division series. But you know what? We've never played Toronto in the postseason. Your team in the regular season versus your team in the postseason are two completely different things. We really have no idea what to expect, which is it makes me nervous, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I'm like, we've got this. We're gonna be fine.
I
So
think we will be.
yeah, we're gonna be fine. Right. What made you realize that this team has what it takes to win the big games, and when did you realize it? That's a loaded question. Wow.
Yeah, that's a big one. I gotta think about that.
Um, I think I just have hope for them at all times. I don't lose hope until the last pitch of the last game of the season. I we could lose 10-1 and I'll still tweet like that night, you know what, just sleep on it and get over it and, come back stronger the next day. I think this team I don't think anything specific made me realize that they have what it takes to win big because I think they're the Yankees. They have what it takes to win.
Oh yeah,
I
we got the money.
there's Yeah, I mean not just the money, but you have the talent. You have the players. On paper, I think we are the best team.
Oh yeah,
That
on
just
paper,
when it
absolutely.
on paper we have the best team. If that translates to, the game scenario, even better. That's makes us even more of a super team. This team has what it takes to win big and when the starting pitching and the offense and the defense and the bullpen when everything clicks together, there is no stopping the team. They're going to keep going.
I think I realized it when I saw Jazz go from first to home. I think that's when I realized that they want it just that bad. They're motivated enough to go out and do whatever it takes. Now, if you watch the footage back, it looks like he's on his way to steal second because he started to move before the ball was hit. I think
Right.
that really did it. If he did not get that jump, nobody knows if he was actually going to second or not. I'm fully convinced that he was. The pitcher just wasn't locked in, wasn't paying attention to first. I think he was on his way, heard the crack of the bat, and said, "I'm going to go, whether or not this is a good result or a bad result." And look what happened.
Right.
You give it your all, you get a result. I think that's when I realized that this team has the willpower, the dedication to go all the way.
Agreed. Agreed. They're hungry for it. Like I just said, that they want it.
Finally,
After the upset that last year was, you want to come back stronger. You don't want to make it to the World Series for a second year in a row and lose the World Series for a second year in a row.
yeah,
You want to make it to the World Series and you want to finish the job. You want to finish what you started last year, minus, some of the players that you thought were going to be huge this year. You thought you were going to have Juan Soto this year. We don't. We have Cody Bellinger instead. We have Devin Williams. We have Paul Goldschmidt, Max Fried. You have a whole new group of players who are helping to create this team and helping get the team to the World Series. And you could tell they're hungry for it. And you also have Ryan McMahon. You have David Bednar, two people who used to play for teams that never saw the postseason. They didn't even make a wild card spot. And now David Bednar is closing out games in the postseason,
yeah,
something that he's never done before. You have Ryan McMahon, who's made the final catch of the game yesterday, which was crazy. He flipped into the Red Sox dugout, which
yeah.
is like
That was like
he
insane.
wants it. because that ball would have been foul anyway. No one is running on that ball. You can't. It's a foul ball. He
Yeah,
flew over that dugout and still caught it. You can tell that they're so hungry for it, which I love. That's what makes me think we're going all the way.
yeah.
Weave is king. I love this account. Uh, I don't know who you
Oh,
are,
that
the
that's
face
that's
behind the account, but you always call me a goat, and I love that. I appreciate it. Um,
I
yes, I
love
love.
Luke.
I have a love-hate relationship with Luke Weaver. I want Luke
Love
Weaver.
hate.
I I want the 2024 ALCS Luke Weaver back. I haven't been thrilled with his recent outings. I still love him though. Like I said, I'm not going to lose hope until the very last out of the very last game. I just, he's in a rough patch right now, but he'll work himself out of it. They always do.
I love him. I mean, I love him. I'm not going to be one of the ones talking bad about him on the timeline because I think that he is a big part of the reason why we got to the World Series last year. Everybody's
Agreed.
allowed to have a bad day. Was it convenient? No, it was very, very inconvenient and pissed a lot of people off. But at the end of the day, like, nobody feels worse than him. Like, watching the interview at the end of the game, I was, like, so sad for him. I feel
Yeah,
bad because you know that these guys want it, especially him because his contract's on its way
right.
out. He probably wants to come back. So, I mean, I love him. I think that you're allowed a bad outing when you've done so much for a team. So I think when they use him again, he'll bounce back and he'll do one, two, three, probably a strikeout. Three strikeouts in a row. I'm calling it. Next outing, one, two, three.
All right, you heard it here first, guys. Yeah, and what I
Don't
admire
bet money
about
on
him is that during his interviews, he's very honest. He's very open. He'll say, that wasn't my best outing. Or I think he said before, like, I just sucked. Or, like, they're
Yeah, he did
honest
say that.
about it, which is something that with players today, you don't see that a lot. You see the sugar coated version. You see, it's right in front of us. You see, it's, it's just one bad day. We're going to come back tomorrow. It's very sugar coated, but I admire that Luke Weaver is very honest about what's going on, and if he can't find the zone, he'll say, "I couldn't find the zone. I have to work on that." He's very he's
Yeah.
very honest about what's going on, the struggles, the triumphs, everything, and it's a really good quality to have as a player.
Oh yeah, it is. He has
Mhm.
accountability that most people don't, which is good.
Right. Who do you think Boone starts with tomorrow? We just found out that it is Luis Heel. I'm happy because I think Will Warren will be a very good piece out of the bullpen. Do I want him starting in a postseason game? No. But I think he's going to be a
I
very
think
good
it's
asset out
Carlton
of the
Baby.
bullpen.
I don't think either
What'd you
one
say?
was a good choice. I thought that they were going to go with Will Ward. If you want me to be honest, I thought that they'd trust him more. I don't think either of them have what it takes to. I don't know how to sound nice when I say this. They walk too many people, they give up too many hits, and they lose control very easily. If one bad thing goes wrong, it's a domino effect with the rest of the outing. And I would rather have Will Warren out there probably. I thought they were going to start him, but yeah, bullpen probably 8, 9 inning if we need it.
I just think both obviously Luis Heel, Will Warren, they both have their struggles. I would choose the walks from Luis Heel over the giving up 5 runs in the first inning from Will Warren. It's not
Yeah,
good to
that's
walk the
fair.
first batter like Luis Heel always does because walks lead to runs. You're not supposed to walk the leadoff guy. It never ends well. But I think that I
Yeah,
would choose that over Will Warren. Like, look, he pitched. I was at Fenway on my birthday. He pitched against Garrett Crochet. If he didn't give up 5 runs in the first inning, the Yankees would have won that game because they also scored 4 runs off of Crochet and another few more off of the bullpen. So it's just the
yeah,
inconsistency early on because it's hard. It's so hard to come back from a 5-0 deficit, even if it is the first inning. That's 6 runs you're trying to score, and it's from a team that constantly leaves the bases loaded. So
yeah.
it's
It
just
usually
I
never
feel like
happens.
it's just a lose lose situation. So I'm just very happy that we have Luis Heel instead. Um, I think he's going to be okay. Like again, the postseason is a different environment. It's a whole different world. I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah,
But we'll see tomorrow.
we'll see. I'm nervous, but we'll see.
Yeah, I know. I think if we can get through Toronto, we're fine. Honestly, I think
I
I'm gonna
think
keep
so.
saying it. I think we're okay. All right,
I
let's
think we
see.
are. I think you're right.
NYMLB talk. This is Chris and Rob. Hi guys. Who is your X factor for both teams? I'll let you go first on this one.
What does X Factor mean? I've never seen that term used before.
It's like
I feel like an
who
idiot.
is like on both teams, like who's gonna have the best series from both teams.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with George Springer. I'm gonna go with give me Ben Rice. Give me
Oh,
Ben.
that was gonna be my pick.
And give me Max
Okay.
Fried. And that's it.
Redemption. He's going for redemption from game one.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna go with George Springer. I was also feeling Ben Rice. He's just getting hot. Um,
Yes.
I think Judge and Stanton. I want to believe that Aaron Judge is going to have a monster postseason. I think the wild card was just the first step, just getting your feet wet. I really think Judge and Stanton are going to go absolutely insane this series.
Yeah.
I think they're long overdue. Stanton missed half the season, but he was performing. Do you know how great his numbers would be if he was here the whole season? Like he was putting up
Oh,
insane
he
numbers
beat
and he missed.
MVP talks.
Exactly. And there's talk that
Yeah.
he's going to get MVP votes this year, which is insane because he's just so good. Um,
Yeah,
but
that's crazy
I
to think
need that.
about.
We need the regular season energy, and we need that to just transfer into the division series because it's one thing to get there to the postseason, but you have to keep working for that, and you have to keep putting your best foot forward to make it to the World Series and eventually win.
Yeah. I know.
It's a lot to think about. What has been your favorite moment from the playoffs so far, and when can the Yankees Empire admin have a guest seat in the podcast? Send me a DM. We will set something up. I promise.
He's
Favorite
awesome.
moment. What's your favorite moment from the playoffs? He is. He really is.
Yesterday, 12 strikeouts. Are you kidding me, Cameron? Are you kidding me? That was my favorite moment. That and the way that everyone finally just sees what I see, the potential, the permanent spot in our rotation. He left a mark on this organization last night. He left a mark on every other organization last night because who wants to face that? What batter wants to face that?
Exactly.
So that was my favorite moment. And then
Exactly.
Jazz, of course, making it from first to home, but mainly yesterday.
All right. Let's think. What's mine? There have been a lot of good things so far. Um,
Yeah.
I think I have to go with Cam's performance. I think Ryan McMahon's catch was a big one. Um, Ben Rice's home run in game two. First
Yeah.
pitch,
I forgot about
first pitch, it was just gone. It was out of there. That was
yeah.
huge. And if he didn't hit that, we would not have won.
That is
So
true. That is
that
very
was
true.
absolutely huge. Um, and they were coming off of a loss. He was what, the second person at bat. They came off a loss the night before, and he just hits one, and he
Yeah.
just rips it to right field. It was absolutely smoked. Um, and usually, like after a loss, where like it takes a little bit of time to get that momentum going again, it was just first inning, like it was just gone. So
Yeah, he did not come to play.
that's
He was kidding.
no, he didn't. He wants it. And let's talk about Volpe
Oh yeah, Homer
because
off a crochet. The home. I
yeah,
can't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, "What? Volpe did what?"
mm-hmm.
I was shocked. But postseason Volpe is just a different person. During the regular
Yes,
season and
agreed,
whatever, it's not a
agreed.
lot. But in the postseason, he shows up. Last year, he showed up in the World Series, and he showed up this year. So you know what? Chicken parm is my favorite dinner during the postseason.
Chicken farm. I think I posted back in August. I went out to dinner with one of my friends, and it was girls' night. Um,
Yeah.
and we were watching the game. We went out to dinner and we watched the game. And I was like, you know what? It was just for for ha-has. I said, let's get Italian food. Let's get pasta, chicken parm. Volpe's gonna have a night. And of course, it was game one against the Marlins. They lost in the end of the game.
Yeah.
But Volpe was just hitting. He was just going insane. And I'm like, oh my god, I have to eat chicken parm every night now.
Remember when
it
I
was a
made it and
joke.
you're like, "Who is that girl?" That was
Yes,
me.
yes.
You didn't know who I was, but I made chicken parm that night, and she hit homer. You were like,
Because
"Who is that?" I'm like,
I saw
"Hey."
it. I saw it on the timeline, and I'm like, oh, I gotta bookmark that because like I always love when people post stuff like that and it actually happens. And after I
Yeah,
couldn't find the post, it didn't save it to my bookmarks, so I posted, all right, who's the girl who made chicken parm because it worked.
it was me. It was me. It took me like an hour and a half, but I did it, and it worked. It worked.
You know what? It's don't complain. It worked. All right, so this this is the one I
You're
was telling you about
scaring me.
before
I
we
don't
went
know what
live.
you're gonna show me.
I just need you to read it because it's not really a question. I don't even think this person follows me.
Okay.
It just kind of caught me off guard, and I got a good laugh out of it. I just needed to know your reaction to
You're
it. So
scaring me. Oh, I'm so sure. I don't know what to say. Oh, it's Spencer is King. I know who that is.
I
He
don't
DM'd me
follow them,
yesterday.
so
He follows me.
I hope he's
Cameron,
on this stream right now.
who? Spencer is King?
Yeah, I want him to see this reaction.
Sir, if you're watching, blank check, okay? From Brian Cashman to Cam Schlittler, he is a Yankee for life. Um,
Agreed.
Definitely not going to Houston. He probably doesn't want to go to Boston either. Pinstripes forever. That just made my blood boil. Like that just
I know. I saw it,
what
and
did
it came in kind of late. It was the last. It was the last question to come in. It wasn't even a question, but I'm like, I have to show this to her.
Yeah.
I think
No,
it'll.
that
I
just
think it'll
made
start a
him
fire.
it did. The fire internally is like boom. Not gonna happen though. Not gonna
All right,
happen.
let's give a little preview of the division series now. So we do have confirmation that Kevin Gosman is pitching game one. Luis Heel is pitching game one for us. How do you feel about that?
I'm a little nervous because I mean it's the Blue Jays. They tore us up at their field specifically. Do I trust Louise Hill a little bit? I don't trust the walking. I don't trust the under pressure. Do I trust Gosman to blow it? Yes, I do. I think that Judge will hit a home run off of him. I think Stanton will go back to back with Judge, and I think that we take game one. I do.
So you're just confirming my theory that him and Judge are going to have a monster series.
Yeah, but I think they go back to back with the home runs. I think
They
it's
will.
a double trouble type thing. I don't think it's a 1-6 seed. One does well the next time around the order. I think it's a bang bang type thing.
Yeah,
Double trouble. Yes.
yeah. I like it. Very positive. So I was talking to Alyssa about this. If you guys watch the pregame show, Jack Curry always does his little keys to the game. I couldn't steal that because I'm pretty sure that's copyrighted, and I don't want a lawsuit. We just started the podcast. So instead of keys to the game, we're giving you the path to the pennant, which I think is a more appropriate name. My little path to the pennant thing for today. You have to win game one or you have to win game two in order to win the series. I think if we take game one or game two on their turf and then head back to New York, we easily take games three and four. I think Yankees in
I
four.
think you need game one. I'm okay with losing game two, but you need game one. You need to start off on the right foot, let them take game two, go back home, and show up and show out. And you need Cam Schlittler on that mound at some point. You need to. You need to.
Agreed.
So I
I
think that's
think
a big piece that he succeeded, over succeeded. You need to have him out there.
it is not confirmed yet, but I believe it's we have Heel tomorrow. We have Max Fried Sunday. Meredith confirmed that. I
Right.
think uh, Tuesday and Wednesday will be Rodon and Schlittler. And then I
Okay.
think game five again would be Fried. I don't think they give Luis Heel game five. I think Max Fried will take game five. Um, but I think we're going to do it in
Yeah,
four.
that's
I really do.
I don't see why not. I mean, as long as you have the big guys out there pitching, make sure that Luis Gil is used in a absolutely needed situation like Game One. I think your main priority here is whenever Freed can get that ball, give it to him because at the end of the day, he's the ace. He's the one that's going to take this team all the way. He has a World Series under his belt. If this doesn't face him, the playoffs are nothing to him. He's won it all already. And when he wants that ball, whether it's out of the bullpen or as a starting role, give it to him because he knows that he can do it. Schlittler, obviously,
Agreed.
you need to give him the ball too because that matters. Your
Nope.
pitching is probably the biggest thing when it comes to. Oh no, not Vladdy's king. I'm so sure. Checkmate, brother. Checkmate. Yeah, I think whenever Schlittler wants the ball, if he's out of the bullpen, even if he wants it, say, "Hey, coach, let me get number nine, ninth inning." Give it to him. We're here to win a title. We're not here to play boon ball, what I call it. We're not here to play wiffle ball. We're not here
Right.
to play softball. We are here on the Chase 228. If these guys want the ball
Right.
and you know that they can handle it, give it to them. I don't care about rotations. If we need to throw off the rotation and make sure that we have a good matchup, do it. That's the that's
Yes.
the path to the pennant for me. Pitching
Right. Because you
and
know what?
catching.
If you win in 3 games, if you win in 4 games, you're still waiting the rest of the week for the next series to start. So your pitchers are getting enough rest in
Yeah,
between. It's totally fine to do that. I totally agree with what you're saying. Um, and you know what? The Red Sox game 1 starter was Garrett Crochet. The Blue Jays #1 starter is Kevin Gausman. Those are two very different brackets, I think. Two very different
I
caliber
think so.
players. It makes me feel a little bit better. Um, And we typically do put up good numbers against Gausman. Our big hitters tend to hit really well against him. So I think we're in a good position to take game 1, assuming that Luis Gil really locks in um, and steps up.
Yeah, I think he's the main factor here, and I trust in the offense. I mean, they've been kind of quiet in the wild card, but it's Boston. That's our number one
Right.
rival. New York and Boston always have a close score. I didn't expect it to be a blowout in any game, and it wasn't. Everything with Boston has always been a nail biter. We have owned Toronto for the longest time. We have always really had the division on lock. Toronto
Right.
sneaking in there this year is a very interesting scenario. We can't underestimate them, but don't overestimate them because they're not as good. I think they're frauds. You want me to be honest? I think that because of what Devin Williams did with blowing half of our games, I think that they snuck on in there and took it. I don't think
Yanks
that
in
they
4.
belong in the playoffs. Yanks in four, absolutely. I don't think that they really earned that spot. I think Devin Williams said, "Here you go. Here you go, Toronto. Take it."
Yeah.
Yanks in four. Easy.
Yankees in 4.
We got it. And
Yeah.
the World Series. We got that too.
Of course. Yankees, Phillies, everyone. If this actually happens, the amount of people that are going to tag me in like Fox MLB, like the matchup is set, everything. People are just going to tag me in it and be like, "You called it."
You know what? If you're right, you see this bad boy right here? The tattoo? I'll add something to it.
Yes.
If you're right, I
And
will
a
tattoo a
55 for
31
Carlos.
on.
No, I was going to say
Oh, man, I
55.
was going to say, I'll get a 31 for Cannon if you are right and they win the title. And you guys can
All
take a
right.
video of me saying this, take a picture. I don't care. My Yankees tattoo was 100% real. It doesn't come off. Let me show this off on here. It says Cam Schlitter on it. If you're right, Yankees and Phillies, and the Yankees win it, I will go tattoo a big fat 31 under this bad boy right here. You hear
All
me?
right, you guys heard it here.
You all heard me say that. If she's right and her predictions are spot on, Cam Schlittler, you are on my body
I almost
forever.
forgot about Springer. Oh, we said
We
Springer
didn't
was the
forget
X
about
factor for
Springer.
Toronto.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
did
we
not
said
forget
that
about
he
Connecticut
was.
native George Springer.
He's like the big bad wolf of Toronto.
Yeah.
It's like our Aaron Judge, because you guys are not going to
Yes.
ever get someone as good as Judge, but that's the
Cook.
closest thing you have. Yeah. Torched.
All right, there's
Mic
one
drop.
more thing I want to talk about before we jump off the live. Um, the
Okay.
fundamentals have been there.
They
You know,
have. Volpe has been a fantastic shortstop.
and not just Volpe not making errors, they have been incredible. Like, I have
Yep.
noticed they're trying a lot more. They're getting the force out at second, even if it means the person on first reaches. Um, they're only getting the guy on second instead of making a sloppy throw to first after. They're
Yep.
they're really following the fundamentals of baseball. They're not making as many errors. They're making good decisions. They're making clean plays. That is what is going to take us so far.
Yeah, they woke up. That clubhouse, they definitely woke up. I don't know if Boone yelled at them finally and stopped being like a gingerbread man and just going clap, 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 clap. Good job. You got the next one.
Gingerbread.
I think maybe something lit a fire because the 6 game lose streak didn't do it. I think that something did that they know, like, hey, this is win or go home until February. So I think that
Yeah.
they got out there, put the work in. They're out there earlier than they should be for practice. There is also more plays in foul territory, and that's what I've noticed. Hence Ryan McMahon. Who
Right.
else is going for
Agreed.
that ball? The fundamentals
And the
are there.
fact that
It's
they are going for those balls because you know what? That
yeah,
ball, if Ryan McMahon didn't catch it, it's a foul ball. Nothing happens. The runners aren't going to advance. Nobody's going to score. It's a foul ball. It went into the dugout. Ryan McMahon still went for that ball because he was that hungry to get that out. That is what you want to see in a team.
because you never know what the next pitch consists of. You don't know if that pitch was a
Exactly.
home run over in the center field. You have no clue. So that was beautiful.
Exactly.
Really.
Listen, I think this team is going all the way. Call me crazy.
I'm not
We're going to
calling
be
you crazy.
just
I'm
fine.
convinced. I'm convinced. I think it's Yankees Cubs. That's what I have to say. Yankees
Yankees,
Cubs. Yankees
Phillies.
take it in. The Yankees and Phillies. You know what my condition is if you're right. I promise. I'll
I don't know.
tattoo
I might have
myself.
to, if I'm right, I might have to get a 55 tattooed somewhere.
Go ahead. We'll get matching ones. Same design, same everything. I'll get a 31. You can get a 55. And
All
imagine if
right.
that Rodon pitches the last game of that. You have to get it.
I'd cry. Like, I just wouldn't be able to function.
Hey, he'll be
I love
there.
Carlos Rodon so much. He is my absolute favorite pitcher. I just think his story is incredible, going from being one of the worst pitchers to being one of the best pitchers. He won 18 games this year. That's incredible. He locked it down in the
Yeah.
in the wild card game. He's just come so far.
I'm proud of your
So
boy.
I'm proud of your boy.
Proud of him. Sentimental moments. We love it.
Yes. All right. I think we did a fantastic job. What do you think?
I think we did great. I had a lot of
So I'm
fun.
gonna tell you guys, if you stayed on this long, we're gonna recap the division series at the end of it, and Dominguez Lover is also joining the live for that. So it'll be the three of
That's
us. That'll
gonna
be
be
a lot of
epic.
fun.
That's
Yeah,
gonna
you're
be
not
epic.
you're you're not gonna want to
Can't
miss
wait.
that one.
Definitely not. Be here and be square. And go Camp
Yes.
Schlittler. Always.
Yes. All right. I think we did a great job. Should we wrap it up?
Wrapping up how?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not good
I
at
was gonna
this.
try to go
I've
with a
done this
bang, but like I
once.
don't know what to say. Yeah, I don't know how to
You
end
know
this
what?
other
I
than
think
never doubt me again. That's what I have to say. Do not doubt me again. Everybody was saying I'm crazy. Don't doubt me again.
you're not crazy. We will see you guys next week to recap the division series. I'm trying to do my due diligence as a host. We will see you guys next week. Um, if you have any questions, you can DM us, or I'll post another thing for questions for next week too, so we can answer them. And yeah, we will see you guys next time.
We will see you. Bye.
We will see you tomorrow night.
Yes, we will. Go
Bye.
Yankees.